Good morning. My man's running for the bus. Oh my gosh. So, good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome back to Julie Talks. Yes, it's been a couple of days since I've not been on camera. That is only because this girl's been. I've had to have some extra sleeping time because, yeah, it's been a bit wild in the wild west, well, the wild east, as they say. And I've given myself a bit of a lie-in this morning, amongst all the things. So it's about 6:15, and we're on the same walk. So everybody's up. It's a bit busy. I think I'm going to cut this walk quite short because it's like there's a lot of people around, and I don't want to seem like I'm coming off mad or crazy. Well, I am anyway. So apologies if it's all a bit bumpy. I've lost my camera cradle, so I'm going to have to go and invest in a new one. And not that that's an important matter to you guys, because all you want to do is just listen to the word. So I'm just giving my praise to the Most High that I've made it through another day. And how has your time been? I hear this is the hottest summer yet, especially in the UK. Guys, welcome. Welcome to that kind of heat. We experience the heat that you... just get that correct. The heat that you experience during the day is the heat we sleep with at night here. So, yeah. If you're struggling, if you're struggling with the heat and all that, you know the rules. Hydrate, man. Just drink. Coconut water's good. Just drink a lot of lemon, and actually drink a lot of tea. Just get yourself a brew. You will, trust me. People underestimate the power of a good cup of tea, Good cup of tea does trick. Cools you down. It does. Acts like a thermostat inside your body. Once you guzzle down that tea, you're right. You can. Yeah, you might sweat a bit, but trust me, get yourself a good cup of Tetley, and you're good to go. All right, so as you can see, I'm brimming. I don't even know where to begin, so I'm just gonna let it happen. I'm gonna just free flow. So this week has been super productive. It started off obviously with me just putting my plans into place. Now that I am, freelancing, so that means I have, as I have done in the past, but I'm obviously now really stoking those projects, and I'm absolutely so proud of myself. Because for me, it's the Most High. He's putting the work in, and my gosh, it's tough. It's tough work. It's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. But anyway, so I have mentioned to you that I have my little music experimental thing going on, and I've been having some meetings with some individuals who are very sort of excited about my ideas and things like that. Without going into any great detail, things that I've always wanted to do and have felt like I kind of moved my priorities around so that my family and things like that are sorted first. Like, that's the most important thing. And now I'm going to change the priority slightly, and I'm not down with all the selfish stuff. I've just never understood it, and I do think it's important to love oneself and to respect oneself, but you also have a responsibility to others. It's just, it's written in the book, man. We have a duty of care, we have a responsibility, but we also, with that, everything kind of falls into place. So now that I've got some added time, there is an area for me that I will now start to push the experiment. I'm calling it the experiment, but it's just really, I hate speaking in the third person. It sounds like I've got some kind of just got issues. No, but the Julie E. Gordon project is on the way, and it's going to be so thank you. It's going to be amazing. So I have been spending time working on the back office of that. And yeah, those are the things that you do individually. I haven't got a team for the Julie Gordon project. I just got Julie, me. So the people that I have been speaking to, they're gonna change all that. They're gonna change it. So I'm going to give thanks to those people. They know who they are, and there will be a whole show just on that. So yeah, I've met some really, really cool individuals who are, very over here. It reminds me a little bit like New York, where everyone's like, yeah, man, let's go, let's do this. And there's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of optimism, there's a lot of enthusiasm and all those things. And, the energy is real, the energy is right, and the energy that we're putting into each other's ideas is just right. So I want to thank some individuals, and I credit them in the comments. Oh, life, I'm so scared. I don't want to talk about anyone when I'm swearing like this. It's like, oh gosh, girl. Okay, so yeah, so that's the music side of things is all coming. So as well as having these meetings with these individuals here in Dubai, they have obviously signposted me to additional individuals, because again, I'm still fresh, still brand new here, and I'm having to kind of start from the beginning and start to develop relationships, develop a bit of trust and stuff, which is all good, because what you see is what you get, man. But most importantly, it's whether I feel comfortable as well. I've got to, I got to feel like, yeah, I can fit into this, and that takes time. That doesn't happen overnight. So all the excitement, optimism in the first instance is great, but when it comes to the grind, it's got to be the grind. But you've got to still be comfortable in that. If somebody doesn't agree with what you're saying, or if you don't particularly like how a certain person is flexing, you've got to be confident, and you've got to be strong and stand in your truth, and that person has got to meet you. You know, it's just reciprocal. That's just the way communication works. You don't just give up. It's like, oh, I don't like the smell of that person, or that person didn't brush their teeth, so bun that, or I don't like how that person's just, how dare that person look at me that way? Do they not know who I am? No, come on. We learn. We live and we learn. We've all been through trials and tribulations. A little complication in the conversation will absolutely be the blessing that you're going to see later on. So scratch that. All right? So anyway, I know I'm going on context changing again, but like I said, the meetings and greetings, the optimism, the enthusiasm is a brilliant way to start any venture. You know, people will check you out anyway. They do their research. I do my research. You know, look at the back office, look at what they're coming with. You know, check out how people respond to them. That's how it's done. So you know that you're in good hands. And I feel like I've landed in, you know, I've landed the right gem. Serious. So thank you guys. You know who you are. Okay, now moving on. This week I've just been on a musical extravaganza, and that means I've actually stepped out of the comfort zone, and I have presented myself to the people that were the Dubaians. Not the locals exactly, but actually some of the locals. So I've stepped onto that stage. I ain't saying I took a risk, I just went in. And the story behind that came from last week, when, you know, a lot of things was going on, and those things that were happening in that week, this is last week, I'm going back, I'm just going to take you back a bit. I can't tell you how trodden I felt, how I don't even know if there's a word that I'm trying to look for to describe how I felt like I was literally at rock bottom. You know, the bottom of the pan when the rice bun up. That's how I felt last week. And I just could not see a way out of anything. I just couldn't see a way out of redeeming myself. I was lower than the lowest in my way. I mean, there's people that have been lower, but I was at a place where I just felt like, you know what, burn this fire. I'm done. You know, forget all this. Let me just go home. Because there was just a lot of things going on, you know. The loss of my father and things like, you know. And I don't need to be spilling it out, because it is what it is. When you're a low point, you're a low point. So I seized the opportunity to just get on stage and just literally present my pain to an audience. And I find that when I'm able to get up on stage and I'm able to release all that tension, all that stress, all that worry, all that anxiety, everything, if I have a vehicle to drive that through, like literally turn on the key, Julie sing, go on, just release, then I'm good to go. That's my way of like healing through the process. What I do, most importantly, and it's before anything I do or anywhere I go, even when I come on these walks, I talk to the Most High, and I just tell it. I just, you know, I'm not gonna look, this is how I'm feeling, Lord. You know, give me something. And it doesn't always happen. I don't always get to see what rewards. You know, I just have to be still. Patience. But anyway, going back to that, I went on stage and I just literally shut down the door shut down the doors. And that's when I was asked to come back, and that's what I've been doing this week. So I went back for another innings, just to replenish one's mind. So I went back in this week, and I ended up singing with another crop of musicians, all incredibly awesome. Like, oh, geez. I feel spoilt. I have been spoilt by some badass musicians, and I went with my sister girl I hooked up with, who I used to mentor, Stephanie Wright. Yes, she came along, and I was saying, get up on that stage, trying to usher her on. She's like, no. But anyway, that said, I sang with some phenomenal singers, like, so you can all go and check it out on my Insta. Yeah, go and do it. That's your task for today. Go and check my Insta page. Just do it, and you'll see the videos. And that's where that's how bringing in that creative flair this week has enabled me to really push my agenda, and that's it. So I really have had such an awesome time, and like I say, even though it's awesome, the work, the dedication as well, second to none. And I'm not even a fraction of the way there yet. I have an outcome. I know what it is that I set out to achieve, but I don't even know if that is exactly what it is. If that makes sense. I don't even know if it makes sense. Yeah, slightly sun drunk this morning. So whatever happens, I put it down to the Most High, and the fact that the graft is real, the work is real. So that's as much as I'm gonna kind of put out from the music point of view. Okay, so I'm not going to speak too much into it. Then I miss my cradle, man. So I've actually been I've also been involved in working on my business. I have a little business that is underway. Still a lot to do, a lot to go. So I'm putting a question out to those who will fall upon this video. I'm looking for excuse me. I'm looking for voice coaches who can work with corporate businesses. Like, I'm just looking for voice coaches, anyone who is fully trained in neuro-linguistic programming, anyone who has over, at least 4 years experience in vocal development, voice development, coaching, anything like that, how to really understand what the voice is about, and all that stuff, with resources. Come and talk to me, or send me your CV or your credentials to vocalpod@gmail.com. Please send that vocalpod@gmail.com. Send your Zoom out. I have put out note on LinkedIn, because I actually do deal with LinkedIn. I don't put it out on Facebook or anything like that, because the type of, I'm not saying that, Facebook is, it's a social platform, isn't it? It's like, everybody and anybody goes on there. But LinkedIn is the source where I need professionals to come on board. So I'm seriously looking, if you know of anybody who's in that field. I know of people in that field. I do. I am aware of the people that I know who I've actually worked with. But I'm actually putting it out there because I need a number of people. So I'm not going to be directly knocking on anyone's door. You're going to have to come through. Like, you're just going to have to come through and send me your details, your CV, everything like that, because I've got a team of checkers here to vet through that information. So you need to just send your stuff to vocalpod@gmail.com or respond to the LinkedIn ad. So those people who I've been speaking to on LinkedIn, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. I'm watching you. So just those people who have got experience in vocal coaching, voice coaching, like they understand the mechanics of the voice. That's what I want. I'm looking for those, and the rest. I am looking for artists as well. The artists. So yeah, voice developers. That's what I want. The other thing I need I need artists, but okay. So I'm just coming in raw. So the artists that I'm looking for, and I know I'm putting it on this YouTube channel, I can. You have to have something that's been released already. So you need to, send me a short biog with a headshot, professional headshot, please. Yeah. Go and find them photographers around. Now that you're out, go and speak to some of your graduates, the graduates who've done design, photography or whatever, and ask them if they can hook you up. Don't want no selfies. No selfies or anything like that. I want professional images, okay? And your information will be checked. Yeah, your information is going to be checked and verified. Gosh, I look so tired, man. Woo. And just a short clip of what you do. Okay? But I'm going to blast that out a little bit more, and, just looking at what I can. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that I could definitely be calling upon, but as I said, with the voice coaches and the voice developers, same thing. Send it through. vocalpod@gmail.com. Okay. Gosh. So, anyway, I didn't ask, did I? How are you? How is everyone? Y'all good? I miss you. I do. I miss you all. I'm glad everybody is able to get, some whisper of a bit of freedom. Today I've been invited to go out for brunch. Yes, I think the last time I went for brunch was last year. I've only had two brunches in the time that I've been here. People think that, oh yeah, you're out there living your best life, living it large, and you're out for brunches. I beg your pardon. I don't know what kind of la-la land that is. When you live here, you live here. When you live here, you live and you walk like a dog. If you're coming out here for a little staycation and a break, that's living your best life. God only knows. Trust me. So no, don't think for a minute, oh yeah. Look at her. Oh, she's living the best life. I beg you to come out here. You know, your first year will be like, yeah man, I've made it. And I'm not going to say anymore. Trust me. You gotta have nerves of steel. And you gotta live in prayer. Trust me, you work hard, everybody does. So when you do get a little bit of freedom, free time, and it's not always, and it's not every week, we'll set aside that. No, it's not. When you do get a window and you get to spend it with your family, you go on blast. Because you know within a day you're back to the grind. So that's why I did make it very clear on one of my videos that it is not for the faint of heart, because you're not only dealing with the heat, the mental pressure of, you know, doing your best, being on your A game. You know, you're in, you know, I'm in the city that is like, literally in the next few months going to be on the world map. So you got to come and represent. But I absolutely do I love it. I love the challenges. The only thing that I kind of, the only thing that I see happening a lot is that people, you know, they just come and go. They just come and go for whatever reasons. They come and go. There are a number of people who, you know, have stuck it out for years. And I find that a lot, because everybody who I come into contact with, they'll say, how long have you been here? And I'll be like, oh, 2 years. Oh yeah, we've been here 12 years. I'm like, 12 years? So, okay. So they will have a lot more knowledge. They'll have definitely walked through the seasons. And they are people who, you know, you kind of like, yeah, I could learn a lot from them. So listen, I'm going to power up my walk now, because I feel like I've just been a little bit lazy. I'm sweating like crazy. So I do apologise for all that. So I'm back on the Julie Talks. All right. If you do catch up on this video, please subscribe. I'll do all the needful stuff, you know, get a subscribe link so it can pop up and I can do this and this and this. I'm not saying I don't see it as a priority as yet, but it is a priority. It is on my checklist. So when I do upload these videos, I'll start putting in subscribe and hit the notification button, and then you'll be alerted to what's going on. You might even be coming out with me on a night out, you know, check it. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Stay prayed up and have a blessed day. Love you guys. Mwah.